No doubt. Are you guys ready?
Welcome back, even though I know you were here last year.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, Ben.
Yeah,
How's
too.
everything been?
Good.
You look great.
Yeah, you do too.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. So even though you were here last year, what's it like to be back in this capacity?
It's not much different. There's some like administrative things that you go, dealing with vetting coaches, interviewing coaches, stuff like that. But as far as like the linebacker stuff, the day-to-day, business as usual that way.
Did you get your same office back, or?
Oh, it's all the same. Yeah,
Okay.
We have the same offices and all that. We actually moved all the coaches down to the second floor, so that's been different. And the front office guys are up on the third floor, so it's been a change that way. But it's been great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about the guys you're working with. Who's looking good? Who's standing out?
Yeah, we got a youngster. We got two youngsters right now that are doing a really nice job. Scott Taylor and Juju Walls. Juju Walls is flashed every single day. I think he's got a really bright future in this program. So we're excited about those two young guys coming along. Isaiah Chisholm has done a nice job. I thought today he had probably his best practice since he's been out here with us. He's still trying to unlearn to learn, so he's still trying to get comfortable. But you can see him each day he gets more comfortable. You see his personality start to come out a little bit more and more, starting to hear his voice a little bit more. So he's starting to settle in nicely. But those three kids, those new guys, are still really doing a nice job for us.
What about Scott? Talk a little bit more about Scott. What's he?
Scott's going to be a pro, I think. Yeah, he's a big, athletic kid. Yeah, he's smart. Really wants to be coached. Has natural pass rush ability. He's great in the weight room. He's got to continue to grow up. But yeah, he's going to play for us this year and help us.
And when we spoke to Ikaika last week, he mentioned guys that are waiting in the wings. He mentioned Jalen being one of those guys. What have you seen in his progress from where he was last year to early in spring camp?
Yeah, J9's doing a nice job. So he was more in spot duty, and that's by design. So we tried to play him 10, 15 plays a game last year for us, and you saw him throughout the year. He played more and more to get him ready for more frontline duty this year. So we didn't want to go from him not playing at all, and then all of a sudden now you're going to play 80 plays a game. That'd been hard on him, so we set the table for him last year. He's really done a nice job. He's ready for frontline duty.
What's some of the stuff that Isaiah was able to do today that maybe he hadn't shown you yet?
Talking about Chisholm?
Yeah.
Because we got two. Oh, yeah, Chisholm. Just getting more comfortable, just being a little bit more assertive, making calls, helping others, hearing his voice a little bit more, getting more downhill in the run game. I thought his pass coverage was a little bit more ahead of his run game. And then today, I thought you really saw him put it together. So he really flashed in the run game today, which was positive to see.
And then Donovan,
Yeah.
he's coming back. How's he looking coming off of this,
he's coming off of the knee. He's having a hard time a little bit right now with the right foot lead on his knee, but that's coming along. He's doing a great job. He's engaged, really smart. He's got a really bright future. We're being really careful with him right now because we don't want to have any setbacks because we're going to need him in the fall.
What about Monet and his progress?
He's done a nice job. We're really working with him to bring his weight down. He's lost a lot of time, do some off the field, some stuff there. But now that he's stabilizing in the classroom and whatnot, he's doing a really nice job. He's really flashing throughout the first 4 days.
You're known as a strong recruiter, and Coach Foster's talked about wanting to get this back to, top-ranked classes like when he played here.
No doubt.
How would you say linebacker recruiting's going? I know you can't talk about particular players, but just in general, and how much does it help to be able to sell LBU here?
Oh, absolutely. Like when you have guys like Josh Woods come out, Anthony Barr has been here every day. We had Kenny Young here. But now the recruiting has been strong. We've been able to get back into the high schools and build relationships with guys and ultimately, too, just continue to build through the high school recruiting, get out there, make the contacts, and then we're going to get ready to go on the road again here in early May, and then we'll have the kids coming here for OVs, big OV time during May and June, and then we'll have our camp season. So all of that in terms of the recruiting is going to really ramp up, and you'll still start to see guys jumping in the boat in the next month and a half or 2 months.
Things have changed so much since you were here last with the transfer portal and NIL and all that stuff.
No doubt.
How important is high school recruiting still in that mix?
Oh, it's huge. Give me the young guys. That's what I love. We want to build through high school recruiting so we don't have the mass exodus that we had last year, because we're feeling that a little bit right now, trying to replace 11 new starters. So we want to be homegrown with the supplementation of the portal. So give me all those young high school guys. Obviously, we're going to start right here at home and build a fence in our backyard. Because when you think about it, Ben, two of the very best college football players last year, Cam Scatterbo over at Arizona State, and then our own Carson Schlesinger, two guys right here in California, high school guys that a lot of people didn't really want. So we want to build there. We want to start it at home. We've got great high school football here. So let's start there, and then we'll branch our way out.
What do you think Ikaika's been able to do, especially in this last year, when you think back to last year, a lot of people, the expectations weren't very high and you guys still were able to produce. What do you think about what he's been able to do to kind of keep things moving forward for you
Yeah,
guys.
he's such a great leader. And I think with him, he's the same guy every single day. You watch his outfit, he wears the same clothes. I mean, whether it's good, whether it's bad, he's always taken the brunt of it, right? He never blames us as coaches, never blames the kids. He is a great dude. He and I work tremendously together. And he's been a great job just being consistent with his leadership and his messaging. And I think that's going to help this unit continue to move forward.
And how's it
Stepping
go? Oh,
into
go ahead.
the meat of spring practice now. What are the biggest questions you hope to answer by the end of the spring?
Let's stay healthy. I think that's the biggest thing. Let's continue, and talking about in the linebacker room, just continue to develop that synergy, the communication, and the trust, and continue to come together because we have so many new faces in that room. So I think that's going to be the biggest thing. When we leave this spring camp through 15 practices, are we closer as a unit? Have we developed the communication and trust that we're going to need when we get into the real live bullets in the fall? Because you know it's going to get real then.
And how's it been going just with so many new assistants, coming in, familiar face and Demetrius Martin, but a lot of new pieces in the
Yeah, and
coaching
it's
staff.
the same thing like I just talked about with the players, the coaching staff too. We got 7 new coaches in here. Only guys that were here last year, myself, Akaika, and Jerry, in terms of the coaching staff, but just developing that synergy, helping those guys along through Coach Foster's vision, and helping them how we do things, and help get them acclimated to that. But it's a lot of great personalities, a lot of great knowledge, with the new coaching staff. So I'm really excited about those guys and having those guys, and it's a fresh voice. So hopefully we can push forward and surpass what we did last year. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Good to see you,
Yeah,
man.
you too.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
good